Hello and good afternoon to another Thursday's Travel Talk with Travel Time. We've been bringing these valuable sessions since the start of the pandemic to bring you information about different options that will be there when your comfort level returns for travel. Travel Time is a full-service agency. We have branches in the US and in Canada, and we've won numerous awards over the years for the valuable vacation experiences we've been able to help our clients enjoy. Today, we have the pleasure of being joined by Garfield from Couples Resorts, and we're very excited, and I know you are too, about the information that we will gather about that great vacation experience that's available. They have 4 resorts in Jamaica, and we will welcome Garfield.
Thank you. Hello. That's not a problem at all. It's my pleasure being here and giving you some information about Couples Resorts, Jamaica. Again, thank you for inviting me, and as usual, it is a pleasure always to talk about my product.
We're really looking forward to the information that you're going to share. So we're going to let you go through some of the slides because I know there's some great pictures and people always love to see that. And you can kind of go through an overview, and then we'll come back together and discuss some of the questions that may have come up. And we'll invite people to put questions in the chat box as well as they listen in. And that way we can go through those and answer any of the questions people have live at the time.
All right, not a problem.
So we'll go ahead with
get to my screen here.
Yep.
Are you able to see them?
Yes, that's perfect.
All right. Well, Couples Resorts, as was just said, the 4 resorts all located in Jamaica. And, we're on either side, but Montego Bay is considered the center where everybody lands. And you literally leave the airport, you're going left or right, but we'll get more about that in the future. Let's talk about our free antigen testing that is currently happening at the resort. Once your beautiful travel agent has booked you into the resort, you don't have to feel or worry that, if your country requires an antigen test to return, that is not available. All paying guests at the resort do get antigen testing at the resort. Our Romance Awards program is also there for members to earn points on their stay, and it's also a way for them to communicate with the resort while they're on property. If you want your bars to be stocked, you can do it from the app and so on. If you want to book reservations, you can do it from the app. But we have been very lucky so far that during the pandemic, the cases have been really low in our region, and we have adhered to all that the WHO, the CDC, and all the various ministers of government have told us to do and so on. This is just a snapshot of what inside the Couples Resorts app will look like. Once your travel agent has made your booking, and you can create this account or she can create this account for you, because you will need your booking confirmation number to enter into the system. This is what the inside of the app will look like. So if you want to communicate with the resort, anything at all, you have a room request, restaurants and dining, bars and nightlife, anything you want can be done from the app. You can be laying on the beach and send your family back in Canada, wherever in the world you want to send them a postcard from our beach. Now, as we said, Montego Bay is the center. Where the airport is, the airplane in the middle, is literally where you're flying into. And then from there, you are going to go literally left or right. The 4 resorts are located to in Negril with Couples Negril and Couples Tucked Away. And then in Old Sharias, we have Couples Tower Isle and we have Couples Sans Souci. Complimentary non-stop transfers are available. Once your agent books you, don't worry about how you get into the resort from the airport. We just need you to land, exit immigration, and go to the Couples Lounge, and you will be taken to your resort. This is what makes us special. We already include some of your excursions. So unlimited Duns River Falls, unlimited catamaran cruises, unlimited golf, unlimited trips to Margaritaville, and of course our shopping trips are also included in your stay. Now, Couples Tower Isle, it's 226 rooms and suites, 19 acres of beachfront property, and it does have an all-natural island there as well. This is a view of the resort and the all natural island looking in from the ocean. 99% of the rooms at Couples Tower Isle are all ocean view and ocean front. This is one of our deluxe garden ocean rooms. And if you notice, when it comes to couples, we're always bright on colors and so on. So the floors will be that yellow. The walls will be your pastels. Now, as you're going to see with some of the renovated rooms when we get to like Sans Souci, the colors have gone more towards neutral. But at Tower Isle, this is the color scheme that we currently have. And you can see the ocean is right at your fingertips. As you step out of your bed, the ocean is right there in front of you. This is one of our one-bedroom junior suite bathrooms. You do have a tub and a separate shower area, and the view from your tub of the ocean is absolutely spectacular as well. Now, these are the spa villas. There should be a video that should play and give you an idea of just what they are like. Now, the spa villas, there are two different sizes. This is one of the larger ones, and this is what your bedroom, your sleeping area would look like. And we built these from scratch 2.5 years ago, so these are brand new. This is the bathroom of that villa. Now remember, the bathrooms are oversized. They're so large that you can literally fit a king-size bed in your bathroom and still have space to walk around. And that does not include the shower area. This is what the sitting room of that villa looks like. And then from the sitting area, you're able to step out into your own pool. Or if you're in a smaller villa, it does have a plunge pool as well. And in this pool, we can even serve your floating breakfast if you want to not leave your villa for any of your meals and you just want to enjoy the space that you have. We will have it all taken to your villa for you. Now remember, in this room category, you have unlimited spa treatments, private transfers to and from the airport in Montego Bay. You have a private arrival experience, meaning that you don't have to go to the front desk to check into your villa. You're taken directly to your villa and your check-in is done there with your champagne and your other amenities. You have private access to the Caribbean's best hotel spa. You have your own private sun terrace. And of course, you have unlimited private in-villa dining if you do not want to go to any of the other restaurants that are on site. This is an example of one of our restaurants. It's the Bayside Restaurant. It's the over-the-water restaurant. And you do require reservations for these, and you make them in the app or the guest relations desk in the lobby. This is our 8 Rivers Restaurant. Again, reservations are required, and you make these in the app or the guest relations desk in the lobby. Just down the road, we have Couples Sans Souci. Now, this is the largest in terms of acreage, it's 35 acres, but it only has 156 suites. And every single suite at this resort is ocean front or ocean view. There are no garden views at Couples Sans Souci. This is our renovated beachfront suite. We went mostly white with the new theme. This is what your sleeping area will look like. And if you're standing where the bed is, then this is what your view will look like. Your view is of our main lawn and, of course, of our main beach. And that's why it is called our beachfront suites. And these really give you a beautiful view of the resort and all of the surrounding areas. This is the seating area and the bar area of that same room. Your bar is stocked daily. It can be pre-stocked if you do it in the app. And then while you're at the resort, anything that you want your bars to be stocked with, just get on the app, contact guest services. They will have the items delivered to your room. Now, because of COVID, we do not allow the bartenders to enter your suite any longer. So you must be at the suite, and then the items will be delivered and handed to you, and then they put place inside of your bar in your suite. This is what the bathrooms of those suites look like. We took the jacuzzi tubs out and went with the more modern standing shower. And of course, the pallets in the bathrooms are all white. This is an example of a mineral pool, just a view of the ocean. The Palestina restaurant, breakfast, lunch, and dinner served here, and reservations are not required. You can just show up, give your room number, and you will be seated. And it's a la carte.
That property is stunning, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. We try, because remember, we want to make sure that, you are in paradise. So, what you're looking at now is a Friday night setup for dinner on our main lawn along the beach. And during the time now with COVID, we have spaced things out more so that things are 6 feet apart. And we also do live shows on the beach on a nightly basis. You go over to the other side of the island to Couples Neck Grill. It's 18 acres and it's 234 rooms and suites. All the inclusions are standard, meaning your catamaran cruises. Dunn's River is not included from the grill as it's too far away. But if you want to go to the West End to chill and watch the sunset, that's included. Of course, golf is included, and scuba and all the other amenities as well. This is an overview of Couples Neck Grill. There's an important thing to know. There are two resorts in Neck Grill, Couples Neck Grill and Couples Tucked Away. But Couples Neck Grill sits on the Bloody Bay Beach, whereas Couples Tucked Away sits on 7 Mile Beach. A lot of persons don't realize that Neck Grill has 2 separate beaches. This is what the lobby of that resort looks like. It's more bohemian in its design. And this resort tends to capture a bit of a younger clientele. It's more compact, and there's a bit more of an energy at this resort. This is what the outer rim of the resort will look like. If you're in the lobby looking out, this is what you see. The main pool, followed by the main beach. This is what our rooms will look like, the color scheme. All the rooms are this, well, the furnishings are the same in all the rooms. What will change is the view outside your window. Like this is one of our ocean front. As you can see, the beach is right there. As you open your sliding door, you can literally step outside. This is a seating area of one of our suites. The suites have a much larger area. And of course, the suites do have a bathroom that comes with a soaking tub. So there's a soaking tub, a separate shower, and again, our bathrooms are oversized. This bathroom, you can put a king-size bed smack in the middle and still walk around and have space inside of your bathroom. This is what your balcony or your patio will look like. This is on the upper level. If you're downstairs, you don't have the rails because it's a patio. But if you're upstairs, then you have the balconies. And you can tell the suites will have the hammock as well included in those rooms. This is the OTET restaurant. You make reservations for this in the app or at the guest relations desk lobby. Another example of the OTET. This is the Helsiconia Grill. This is my favorite restaurant at Couples Neck Grill because it serves the best lobster I've had anywhere. On a Friday night, you show up, unlimited lobster, just eat to your heart's content. The Asian fusion restaurant is called the Lychee, and again, reservations are not required. We do a lot of private dinners on the beach. These are at an additional cost. And of course, your travel agent will let you know how you can book those, and we will have it all arranged for you. We do a lot of, honeymooners, guys who want to propose, couples on their anniversary that just wants to have a nice romantic night. Those are done as well. Now, Couples Tucked Away is located just down the road. It is the largest of the 4. It's 312 rooms and suites with 6 restaurants. And again, it has all the inclusions of the others. The layout of this resort is different because, as you can see, the accommodations are located on the main beach. And just across the street, we have a world-class spa as well as our fitness center. Now, one special thing about Couples Tucked Away, we have a 10-acre sports and fitness facility, which we'll show you some of as we go along. This is what a standard room block will look like. And this is what makes the rooms at Sutterway different from the other resorts. We literally let nature in. All your louvers can be opened, and they will let light to just flood your room. The room is air conditioned because there's a glass that prevents nature from literally coming in. But if you're like me, when you're there, you just open up the doors and everything and let nature just guide you along the way. And it's one for atriums. This is another example of one of our rooms, a premier beachfront. And the verandas and balconies on these rooms are huge. One of our most popular rooms throughout the resort, our premier beachfront. This is the veranda area, and it sits right on the ocean. So you're sitting on your veranda and you're seeing the ocean just a few yards from you. And the one thing you should realize about the rooms at Sutterway, natural wood that's never painted, all Jamaican teak that is lightly stained to bring out the wood grain, but we keep it as natural as possible. But property, even though it sits on the beach, you will feel as if you're in a jungle, and it's purposely designed that way. This is the Feathers Restaurant. Reservations, you make those in the app or at the resort. Another one of our restaurants is the Patois, and it's located just by the Great House, and it serves breakfast and dinner without reservations. Asian Fusion, one of my favorite at this resort, and I prefer the outdoor seating to the inside, but it depends on your feeling for that evening. Now this is the Beach Grill, and it's absolutely, on a Sunday morning, I grab my newspaper and a red stripe and I sit right there and just watch the boats go by. But this is open 7 days a week for those who want to just sit and chill, have a green juice at the veggie bar, or just watch the ocean crash in. This is another example of our private dining for two. Can be done on the beach or can be done in one of the gazebos. The Sports and Fitness Center, located just across the street from the sleeping accommodations. We just built 2 pickleball courts because pickleball has gotten really popular in the destination, and those are hot right now. We have 8 tennis courts, clay and hard, and they're all lit for night play. The instructors are free as well. We have a world-class fitness center. The spa is also located in this location. There is a 1-mile jogging track for those who want to use it. There's Zumba, there's aerobics, there's cycling, anything at all that you want in terms of fitness is located at this resort. And there's also an Olympic-sized swimming pool as well. Weddings, trust me, well, we are couples, so we were built for 2. Our One Love package is free. Minimum 3 nights stay, your agent will arrange it for you, and that wedding is included in your stay. We'll just handle all the paperwork before you arrive in Jamaica. Our tropical wedding packages, these are upgraded for $750, you can upgrade to this package. The sunset wedding is $1,750 for an upgrade than that. And each resort does 1 of these per day. There is only 1 sunset, so we do 1 wedding at between 4 and 5 o'clock hour. The island wedding package runs around, it's $47.50, and this only happens at Couples Tower Isle, as it's the only one that has an offshore island. And the island, it can be as elaborate or as simplistic as you want it to be. It just depends on what the bride and the groom wants for their special day. But it is literally in the middle of the ocean, and it's hard to explain the island until you've actually taken a boat and visited it to see what can be done for you on your special day. If you want ocean view, it's definitely, you're in the middle of the ocean. This is an example again of what the island looks like. Now the island is used in the daytime for all natural sunbathing. Now whenever time there's a wedding, it is shut down, and by 4 p.m., it is transformed into this beautiful middle of the ocean wedding chapel. It's another example of a wedding reception or ceremony at Couples Tower Isle. Bar renewal packages are also available. Your travel agent will let us know what you want to do and we will arrange it for you. This is another example. This is a sunset wedding setting, and this was also taken in Negril. This is at Couples Negril. Now, we are a couples resort, but we do allow singles if they're part of a wedding group or a group. No more than 5% of a wedding party is allowed to be singles. If there are children that needs to come into the resort to attend a wedding, it can be arranged, but we don't allow kids to stay on property. Depending on the time of year, single rooms will be discounted up to 25%. And that is from spring all the way up until fall. Discounts are not done during winter months, as that is when we are at peak season. All packages include your wedding planner, the pastor for your wedding. There is an online wedding calendar for planning that your agent and I will talk about, and will use it throughout the planning process of your wedding. There is an exclusive wedding and honeymoon registry. You do get to keep your couples resorts champagne flutes. And of course, we want you to tell the world that you got married in Jamaica couples. So we provide you with the celebratory t-shirts for the bride and groom. Now, we do have save the date packages. Let's say you're interested in the product and you want to go and see it before you actually plan your wedding. Your agent would contact us. There is a special rate, and that special rate can actually be credited back to your group when you book. If you're on your honeymoon, then there's a standard honeymoon package. Your room, we will send you a bottle of champagne, and of course, a complimentary 25 minutes massage or spa is there for you. You can upgrade that spa if you want to. And of course, we do have a bridal perks package where if you're booking a group, don't worry about the year, it has been extended. It does say 2019 there, but we've extended it into 2021, and maybe we'll do so for 2022 as well. But your agent will provide you with all the information on these three packages. And I think that is what I'm going to show you in terms of pictures for now. I'll take any questions that you have about the resorts.
Wow, that is impressive.
I tried.
Yeah, obviously the couples product is well known in Canada and the US, and
Yes.
just to go over some of the I guess smaller points and questions that may come up for people.
Right.
And we have a few comments. Just have a look at the comments that have come in. Yeah, it's mostly people saying they can't wait to get away and get to Jamaica, and expressing that the presentation and the resorts is very impressive. And I do agree. Having seen these properties, they do look just like this in person. And the overall experience, I guess, is really what we want to talk about now. So one of the things that impresses me when I hear you talk is that slide that you showed about all of the included excursions.
Yeah.
So that's not normally what we see, what we expect when people are going to an all-inclusive resort. We expect the food and drink and the hotel room to be included, but the experiences. So can you go over that a little bit with us again?
Well, we wanted to do something that would make us more attractive and seem they have more value than another resort that is out there. So we decided that based on the location, if you're in Ocho Rios, everybody wants to go to Dunn's River, and every other resort charges their clients to go there. We said, no, we worked out a deal, and we're like, you can go to Dunn's River as many times as you wish if you're staying at couples resorts. Your transfers are included, and your entrance is included. That's all fine. If you want to get a shuttle to go to Margaritaville in Ocho Rios or Negril, it is included. You don't have to worry. If you're in Negril and you want to go watch the sunset on the west end of the cliffs, there is a transfer that goes there every evening for our clients. You can go there, buy a red stripe, sit and watch the Jamaican sunset before you return to your resort later on in the evening. It is similar to Rick's Cafe, but without the jumping. It's the same type of atmosphere where people can chill and just have some fun. Unlimited golfing is available as well. So we provide your transfers and we pay your green fees. You might have to tip your caddy, but that is about it. And so if you want to go shopping downtown Negril or downtown Ocho Rios, we do have excursions that will take you downtown for that.
The golf is of particular interest because I know that we have clients who travel for the purpose of golf every year.
Right.
Even though they want a nice elevated couples experience, where it's a romantic atmosphere and a more adult type experience and offers.
Right.
The golf is a very important piece of it. So is there particular golf courses that you use, or is there a number of different ones?
Well, in each of the locations, there are 2 major golf courses in each of the cities. We use the Upton Golf Course in Ocherios, which is what all the resorts use. We just have different time slots. And we use in Negril Hills, we use Negril. And those are the 2 that are included. We have had requests from persons who want to play the White Witch in Montego Bay and so on. Those are separate excursions that can be arranged, but we do include the 2 golf courses, the one in Ocherios and the one in Negril.
Do you happen to know what the, I guess the caddy is mandatory, which is pretty normal. Do you happen to know what the cost of that would be?
The one question I don't know you had to ask me, did you?
That was my quest for today, to find that I could ask you a question that you wouldn't know the answer. Okay.
Well, you did very well. Now, I know there is a nominal fee. I'm not sure what exactly it is.
So people, if they show up with their own golf clubs and their own shoes or whatever, that would be the only cost.
Yes, that would be the only cost. Yes, you just pay your caddy fee. If you want to rent clubs and so there as well, you can. We find that most of our clients do, because most of them, unless you're a really, really serious golfer and particular about your own clubs, people tend to come and just rent clubs there. Now, we can tell the serious golfers when they lug that thing to Jamaica with them, and we do have a few.
You know them right off the baggage carousel, right?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, they're golfers. And all bellmen know them well as well. And for people don't understand sometimes how passionate golfers are, or they can be, about how you handle, even how you pick up their golf package. I'm like, okay, gently put it in the corner. That's $1,000, okay? But we put it this way. And this is something personal. I just took up the game like 2 years ago, and I thought I would be great at it. People, I suck, right? I bought a set of clubs, and I've used them a couple times. They sit in my garage, and I've been meaning to get back out there. But every time I take a swing and I realize how bad I am, it demotivates me, trust me.
Well, it's about the people that you keep the company of while you do it, I guess.
Well, that is true. Yeah, well, but we look forward to hosting the golfers in Jamaica.
So those included excursions definitely create, a whole package of value that you offer,
yes.
And that can't be understated. It's something that would cost in the thousands of dollars if somebody wanted to do those excursions throughout their stay. So it's incredible value that you do include those.
And there's one thing I wanted to point out. I mean, it's not on the excursion side. At Couples Tower Isle, with the spa villas that I spoke about, I point this out because let's say you book a standard room and you're a spa person and you had to pay for individual spa treatments. It will cost you more than if you had just booked the spa villas. Because the spa villas already come with unlimited spa treatments. So if you want 10 massages in one day, just go ahead and book your 10 massages one day. Whereas if you had to pay $200 for each massage, you see what I mean?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, the spa villas certainly are of interest. And I know to me personally, when you were going through those slides, it definitely looked like an elevated experience. So definitely one that could be considered for people who are doing a special occasion. Like if it's a honeymoon, an anniversary trip, it's an ideal type of choice of accommodation for sure. That was very impressive.
And even though we are a couples resort, we get a lot of girls getaway trips who want the spa, sense. And they will all pile and book all the spa villas. The only thing is, because we only have 8 of them, you have to book them months in advance. Right. They're sold out. Yes. Yes. We like those room categories.
So the added value is the kind of thing that I know our clients like, because it's what we like to offer. And I saw an email that came through today that the You and Me in 22.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so just talk about that inclusion, because that looks amazing to me as well for the price and the inclusions.
Well, it is, we call it our early booking promo, and we just extended it until May 17. It's a reduced price that is available for a certain window, right? I think it's like $305 per person.
Right.
For that, right. And it gives you access to couples resorts and all the inclusions and the amenities, but at a reduced price. And I can tell I lost technical issues here, but it gives you access. All right, I think I'm back on here.
You're good.
Yes, but sometimes technology is not our friend. I just lost some audio, but it gives you access to what normally would have been a much more expensive product, but you only have a certain window to book it.
And you know what caught my eye with that was the inclusions of the Club Mobay.
Oh yeah, Club Mobay, everybody loves Club Mobay. I use it, and the last time I went down, I didn't use it because I took for granted that this during COVID, there may be not many flights, so I'll get to the airport easier, and I did not book it. Big mistake.
I made that one once too.
Yeah, I landed and sold in 3 other flights, and I was in that airport for an hour and a half trying to get through immigration. The Club Mobay feature, not only does it give you a good place to chill on your flight out of Jamaica, the meals are already included in that stay as well. So it's not just to get you through immigration and get you to the plane on time. You get a nice place to chill, have something to eat, all Jamaican food, of course. You get free Wi-Fi as well, so you can post your final pictures and videos before you leave Jamaica. And it's just a much pleasant experience than sitting at your gate waiting on your flight.
We always have that Club Mobay, or do you want it, do you need it, conversation with all of our Jamaica-bound clients. And the fact that it's included in this package, I absolutely love it. I think it's a golden choice to be included, because people don't recognize the value of it until you've used it, though. So the fact that you don't even have to make a decision about buying it, they got the value already built in. So that's amazing.
Right. And we try to make it as easy as possible. Your trip into Jamaica or your vacation in general should be hassle-free. So we are trying every angle that we can to make sure that you will have a pleasant experience. And not just because I work for couples, but you're coming to Jamaica in general. I am Jamaican, it's our major product. So I want you to experience Jamaica overall in a good way.
Right. So couples resorts, you've mentioned it's for adults, you've mentioned that it's for couples, but who is your ideal client? Like, what would be your average age of couples that would come, or is there a real mix?
There's a real mix, and depending on which resort you go, each resort is different. Each resort has a different energy and tends to have a different clientele. For instance, 7 Mile Beach in Negril with Swept Away, I tend to find that a more mature clientele like Swept Away. The decor is rustic, it's natural, and it is a bit of a more expensive product as well. So you find that we attract those of a certain discernible, disposable income that would like Swept Away and so on. And a lot of people go there because the beach is absolutely amazing. Couples Negril, we get a bit of a younger clientele. It's the hotel has a bit more energy, a bit more life. It is more compact. So everything is on top of each other in that one area. So once you come into the lobby, you're going to hear the pool bar. You're going to hear the music on the beach. You're going to see the House of Konya restaurant. So there's more energy there. At Sans Souci and Swept Away are kind of similar in that it's more romantic, it's more quiet, it's more laid back, and tends to cater to a more discerning traveler who just wants to escape. Some of them don't even want their phones on them. So Swept Away and Sans Souci is similar in that regard. Tower Isle and Couples Negril are similar in terms that they are more compact and you find more energy and a bit of a younger clientele in those resorts. Now, interestingly, the number one draw at Couples Tower Isle is our all-natural island. People want to go, they're intrigued, they want to see it, they want to experience it, and that's been a big draw for us. And the same thing happens at Sans Souci. Sans Souci has a separate or natural beach from the main beach, and we call it Sunset Beach, and that does draw a very discerning type of clientele as well. And for those clients who are interested in the all natural beach or the all natural islands, what we realize when you look at the bookings, persons who are interested in that as a vacation tend to stay for longer vacations. We're talking persons that will come 2 to 3 weeks at a time and just chill. And they also book the highest room categories. I'm like, yeah, those clients are great to have, trust me. But each couple's resort is different. There is no cookie cutter when it comes to it. And for those of you who are not aware, we actually, and I can tell I had some technical issues again.
You're running through fine.
Okay. I was saying that for those of you who are not aware, we do plan on building a brand new from scratch couples resort closer to the Montego Bay area. We actually broke ground.
We heard it here first.
Yeah, yes. We actually broke ground, and as we broke ground for construction, COVID hit. So we had to step back for a while, but it will happen. We will be building a brand new, and it will be larger than all the others we have right now. It will be a minimum 500 rooms, and we will be building that closer to Montego Bay. So look out for that. It's coming your way. Go ahead.
I like all the wedding packages as well that you mentioned. That was
yes.
That's a really strong selling point. I know that destination weddings are a big part for us here, and many people pick Jamaica as a first choice of destination. So, that offering that you have is, along with the overall experience that you offer, is a really good thing. Just going to quickly look at see if we have any questions before we let you go.
Right.
One person asked, what are the packages? I'm not sure what that relates to, if it's the wedding packages or if it's the vacation packages. And I can speak for the vacation packages, and we have several different ways that we can book you to couples resorts. And to take in that special that we talked about, the $305 per person per night with all those inclusions, that could be a direct booking, right? That we can book direct with you, and then we just book the flights, and you're taking care of the transfers and everything else once they're on property.
Yes, we are.
Or another way that many people choose to book is a package with one of our carriers. So Air Canada Vacations, WestJet Vacations, in the US could be Delta Vacations or any of the other choices. And that would package into one price, the flights, the transfers, the hotel, all of that. Everything. So we usually look at it kind of outside the box and figure out what way gives the best advantage to the clients and meets their needs best. So we certainly can work with them on any of that they choose.
Right. And if you have questions about the wedding packages and so on, it's all available on our site. Your agent right here, Lois has it. And so you talk to Lois, and then she just emailed me, and we can arrange to make sure that your wedding is all that it can be. Take a good look at the island wedding. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and for the value that it brings and the cost, it is a fraction of what a wedding would cost you back home in your own country.
For sure. Before we sign off, we can't not talk about the food at Couples. I've heard really good things, and my experiences of meals at Couples have been fantastic.
We invest in our food. You see, all hotels are minimalistic, laid back, barefoot luxury, and so on. But the one thing that we can tell you that we go all out on, when it comes to meals, you should feel as if you're in a Michelin star restaurant with every meal that you are having. Whether you're dining at our beach grill or you're in one of our fine dining restaurants, you should leave and say, wow, that was amazing. All right, so whether you're having the lobster, the chicken, the fish, doesn't matter. We have world-class chefs.
We have foodies in the house, for sure.
Yeah,
and food is a big part of a vacation experience.
Of course. I mean, even our house wines has to be of a certain caliber. right? We do have exceptional wine lists that you can upcharge to if you wish to, but even our base house wines and so on must meet a certain standard before they are offered at couples resorts. So we're not your standard run-of-the-mill all-inclusive that just throws out anything. We give you quality for your money, and that's another reason that we have such a high percentage of repeat clientele.
Right.
They know the quality we bring, and they return for it every year.
Yeah, satisfied. Customer comes back.
Yes.
Again.
Trust me, I have gained some weight since I worked for Couples Resort because of the food. Okay, so
there's a good excuse.
Yes, there's a good excuse.
We do know that the comfort level of travelers varies a lot with coming through this pandemic, COVID situation, and we're here to help people plan for when their comfort level returns, whenever that might be. For some people, it might be this fall or immediate, or they may already be traveling. But definitely for 2022, we have lots of hope, and we see inquiries coming through, and people very hopeful for that they will travel again. And Jamaica will definitely see repeat visitors experience it before.
Yes, and travel will return, and when it does, it will be bigger than before. You see, people have that pent-up anxiety. They've been locked down for such a long time that when the gate opens and they're ready to fly, right, they're just gonna take off. And trust me, we will be ready and waiting for you in Jamaica and at couples resorts.
We thank you for that, and certainly anybody who's listening in, if you have questions on anything that you heard here, please feel free to reach out to any of the team members at Travel Time. We are here, and we can help you when your comfort level is there to plan your next getaway, and couples resorts in Jamaica is a great choice. We agree.
Yes, I'll be waiting for you with some jerk chicken and some breast strap. We're good to go.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, guys, have a great day, and thank you so much for having me.